What's up, guys? We at Chop Anime, three of the almighty Chop Anime. We're back to chop up another anime movie, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, the movie. But before we do that, please subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all the support. We are finally here. And it didn't disappoint. I really thoroughly enjoyed this movie, man. It gave you action, character development, background, some insight to things that you've seen in the show during the seasons, but didn't have a full grasp of the understanding. So, man, it honestly gave you some treats. So, what did you guys think of the movie?
I just gotta say the opening scene, like right before the actual it showed Jujutsu Kaisen Zero and the movie actually got started, that was fantastic. Like the music building up to Yuta's entrance, I just knew this dude was about to go hard in this movie. Like they gave him main character vibes. Honestly, watching this whole movie, you would have thought that Yuta is the main character of Jujutsu Kaisen. So they started that. I really got to download that soundtrack. Whatever soundtrack that was with the vocals and everything, that was nice. So, and then when they get into the rest of the movie was pretty nice too. I think Mappa did a great job with it.
Yeah, man, like y'all said, great movie, good action, funny moments throughout the movie. Like we definitely get a lot more depth to some of the characters that's already in and introduced with already known characters from the season. So music was pretty fire, especially the second half of the movie when they were throwing hands. Give me some more of that.
So the movie, legit, I think I didn't read chapter 0. So I can't really speak from that standpoint, but it felt like this literally was chapter 0 by the book in a movie, right? Like it felt like it was an anime. I was watching Crunchyroll in my home, just without commercial breaks. Well, there's no commercial breaks, without interludes and endings and outros. It felt like really like a season put into a movie. And I love the fact that they made this a movie after we already seen season 1. It made seeing people like Todo, crap, I forgot the rest of these. What the heck?
Nanami. Like everyone, Nanami didn't even do that much. Right. But he was hyped. He was hyped for like those 2 minutes he was in.
Right. Like it honestly, because the fight scene incorporated a lot of characters from the season. And when you see them get their action, you get hyped because you're like, oh, I know this guy. I know what he's capable of. And they give you a little taste of what they're capable of. If you would have seen this movie before season 1, you'd be like, who are these people? You would be confused, like, why are they showing these people? Why are they important? It wouldn't even make sense. So whoever thought of the idea to put season 1 out first and then do the chapter 0 as a movie, genius. I got to give them that credit. Kudos to them. If you saw the movie, give a nice comparison in the comment section for us. How much was left in? How much was taken out? I would love to know. Preface your comment with spoilers at the top because some people may not want to see that, bro.
Yeah, I think the pacing was done really well. And the way that the story, they gave that initial, because you had so much mystery about Geto. You didn't really know anything about him. And really this movie gave you even a little bit more mystery on Geto. So now we need to get the flashback between Gojo and Geto. Because this movie dropped a lot of key points here. One point was that there are 4 special grade sorcerers. And this is the highest grade sorcerer. And we got 3 in this movie. We got Gojo, Geto, Yuta. We don't know who that 4th one is. And I don't think the 4th one was even mentioned. We also found out that Geto and Gojo used to be best friends. And there's a lot of history behind them because we saw some small flashbacks between them. So we really got to figure out, okay, hopefully they explain this in the 2nd season because I got to see the backstory between these two of the strongest sorcerers in existence. That is dope right there. And when we saw Geto in the movie, his powers were dope. Like he was going off in the movie. So we definitely got to see more of Geto.
We really get the backstory on Geto. He really hates people that don't have any cursed energy. Shit, calling them names the whole movie. Call them monkeys, primitive. One comment about what Jose was saying earlier with, getting some of the characters that are already introduced in season 1. I wish we would have gotten more of Toto. Because, in season 1, they talked about this incident that happened with Gato and the 1,000, cursed spirits. And he took down like 100 himself. By himself. So I wish we could have seen some more of that action. I wish we could have seen the clap flash,
Gato definitely lived up to his name or his mysterious lore that you see in the show, because the whole time you're watching Jujutsu Kaisen season 1, you're like, what does this guy do? Why is he important? He better not be weak and be I honestly thought he was just a smart guy who could orchestrate curses together to basically take down Jujutsu Kaisen. You see in this movie that no, this guy's actually he's legit.
Yeah.
So definitely happy that now that gets you more excited for Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 and on, because you're like, oh, there's a legit villain here. Like, it's not just the curses that he gathered together. Gato himself is that drill. Like, he is that guy. So eventually, hopefully we get a Gato Gojo 1v1 in the future seasons of Jujutsu Kaisen. I would love to see that.
Woo!
So that'll be dope. So trust me, you're going to enjoy Gato. You're going to enjoy this movie. Now, we're going to talk about some spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, please turn this off.
So I was glad that Yuta is not anything like Eren or Deku. Like, I was hoping he wasn't from like the trailer reaction that I had. Yuta kind of started off like that, but I felt like he had some good growth. He started to realize what he actually wanted to do. And in terms of fighting, he was the truth. Like, he's a no nonsense type of fighter. Like, he's able to analyze like what people want, what people need, and everything like that. Like, this dude lives up to his special grade for sure. Yeah. We got a lot of exciting things that we can see from Yuta coming forward.
Definitely a prodigy. It was kind of like a Kakashi Sasuke moment, when they were just training. But what's interesting is now he has broken this curse.
Yeah.
Right.
That does lead you to like, what is he now without the?
He must still be strong, because Gojo predicted this. He said, "Yeah, my boy gonna break this. This is how." Boom.
Yeah, no, he's definitely special. So in the movie, we find out that he's a distant relative of wherever Gojo is from, with these freaky people. So they needed us to know that, though, because as you're watching the movie, you're like, hold on, this dude is learning all types of tricks, all types of healings, reverse curses. Like, I'm like, wait a second, when did he learn that? Yeah. Wait a second, when did he learn that? What is, like, it's like, it felt like this dude just skipped 1,000 levels in 5 minutes, and we was like, what is happening here? Yeah. And then when we find out that he's related to Gojo, I was like, and have that bloodline, I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. I needed that validation, because I was gonna be pretty mad. I was like, all right, this is some shonen bull crap where the protagonist just levels up a billion ways in 5 seconds and defeats the villain. So I needed that validation, and that leads me to believe that Yuji is definitely a descendant of somebody, because he's doing the same thing, basically. Not as fast, but he's ridiculous right now. So, yeah.
I think he's the descendant of Sukuna. So Yuta is the descendant of some legendary sorcerer, and that's the same bloodline as Gojo. I mean, Yuji, it would make sense to be descendant of Sukuna, I'm guessing. Now, assuming Sukuna started off in some human form. So,
I mean, they did say Sukuna was a human.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember that, but maybe they did. I really don't remember that. I'll be honest.
Pretty sure they did.
I think they did.
Could be.
So, Moya, you were getting into some of Gojo and Gato's backstory too, and we noticed there was a third person, right? So, what were you going to say on that?
Yeah, this third person is a chick, and that's like the anime trope, right, where it's like there's 2 main character guys and then there's a main character girl. right? And I hate to keep comparing to Naruto, but I wonder if something happened to her, and that's what kind of broke Geto and Gojo apart. Kind of like the whole Kakashi incident, right?
Yeah.
Like with Obito and Rin. I wonder if it's something like that. Like we definitely got a lot of things about Geto, but we still don't know what his true motive was, what actually went down during the time he left, right? We're finally starting to get some stuff. Like we finally got this big event that he did, you know, in December 24th. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. So I'm glad you said that. I was going to say that their backstory leads me to believe that Yuji, Megumi, and Nobara is going to be the new generation version of them. And Megumi or Megumi, whatever you call it, Megumi is going to turn bad basically and be Geto. Like, I feel like Naruto, Sasuke goes back. Like you see, I was seeing that parallel. I wasn't seeing the Obito, Ren, and Kakashi parallel. So I was going the other way, which is cool. So okay, but that does lead me to believe that. I hope it doesn't go that way though, because Shonen, you gotta come up with some new tricks. You can't just keep this repetitive trio, one good guy, one bad guy, a girl. That's gonna get old eventually. So I really hope it doesn't go that way. So yeah.
I'm curious to see what role Yuta is going to play in the future of Jujutsu Kaisen. We have this extremely strong, powerful special grade sorcerer now. He's definitely going to be one of the top, right? He's gonna if Yuji wants to become one of the top, if Gojo thinks Megumi can be one of the top, he's definitely going to be one of their rivals. So I was very curious to see what role he's going to play in. Like, you know, hopefully he's not like somebody that just gets killed off because he's too strong. That would suck. But yeah, I'm really excited to see the future of Yuta. He's clearly a prodigy. He did Toge's like curse speech technique. He was just able to summon that curse, and that was crazy.
That was nuts. That was nuts.
So yeah, this dude definitely goes hard.
So like we said earlier, they were bringing back all the people from the first season and giving them like their highlight and their shine, right? And Nanami comes up, and his scene is just absolutely fire. And he doesn't even have a big scene. It's just hype because you're like, oh, we know who this is. This is Nanami. And then when you start loosening up the ties, like, oh my God, she's putting in extra work. She's going into OT Nanami. Man, what did you realize during that scene?
When Nanami said that he did 4 black flashes before, this was the time that he did those 4 black flashes in a row. It was during that whole cursed into the Shibuya incident arc. And so that was a great callback to that. So we know, like, okay, the stuff that we find out in season 1, it's a lot of it is just all coming back. So it's great to see. And I think a lot of the mysteries, a lot of the remaining mysteries in season 1, they're all definitely going to be explained. I'm sure there's plans for all of it. So that's really exciting.
I was hyped when Yuta did a black. I said, yo, a black. Bro, Yuta was pulling all the tricks out.
Right.
Bro did the curse speech.
He deserves special grade. He deserves special grade.
It did the black flash. I said, dang, this guy's special. This boy is no joke. He was just exceeding all types of expectations. Like, bro, you find out just how strong Toge is dope.
Yeah.
Like, you see a little bit of that in season 1, but in this one, you're like, all right, yeah, he's crushing people, plummeting people, twisting people.
Oh.
Yeah, so you see this movie allowed us to see more of the pros of everybody's skills and their cons that we didn't see probably in the season. Like, Gojo just seemed unstoppable in the season. But I think he had I don't know why he didn't just pull out, what is it? The
purple.
He should have just pulled that out and just ended all that, to be honest. So,
well, he didn't want to destroy the whole city because,
That's true. That purple technique would have taken out everything in its path.
It did take
it's
out
like a black hole, brother. Yeah, it's sucking everything in.
So the one thing this movie left out, and I'm actually confused on why it didn't show it, was how Geto is still alive now. because it gives the impression that Gojo kills him. And I noticed that during our show, during first season of Jujutsu Kaisen, Gato has like this stitching across his forehead. Like someone like put him back together or something like that. So how did he get that scar? You know, maybe someone resurrected him, put him back together or something like that. Regardless, they didn't show Gojo kill him. They just made like a sword sound. They don't tell you what happens. They just leave it up to imagination, which is weird because we know he's alive. So why not just show us how he's still alive? So I thought that was weird. The after credit scene didn't really make sense to me. What did you guys think of the after credit? What did you guys interpret that as anything? I don't know. Maybe that's where they're gonna start the second season at. I didn't get that part.
So I think Gojo knows he didn't kill him. Mm-hmm. That's what I think. And I think that's why it was a little vague. I don't think Gojo could have done it. So, but it's weird in season 1, Gojo doesn't even consider the possibility of Gato being behind things, which is very weird if he knew that Gato was still alive. As far as that ending credit scene, so we saw Yuta in a different country. So we know from season 1 that Yuta was actually sent on a mission overseas for something. We don't know what mission he was sent on, but because he was with the dude whose rope apparently affects Gojo's like cursed energy or something like that, maybe he's going to experiment with that or do some research for that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think Gojo could have killed Gato. I don't think he could do it because, one, the movie left out that conversation that, or whatever Gojo said to
that's
Gato,
true.
and Gato was like, "Oh, you're not gonna curse me even during my death." So he must have said something positive or like, reminded him of the old times or something. Cause like he still referred to him as his best friend, even after this incident where he attacked, and he's known for attacking, and being a bad cursed user.
So yeah, it also asks the question, like, why don't the jujitsu sorcerers go after this dude? It seems like he's just there and it seems like he's running a business. Like you can find his stuff on Yellow Pages or something. Like he's not even hiding, right? So
he's on Facebook Marketplace. Said, yeah,
right. Like how are normal civilians finding this dude and just like, yeah, I got a curse. He's like some sort of shaman or something.
So that leads me to believe that Gojo did report to Jujutsu High or Jujutsu Tech that he did kill Gato.
Yeah.
Because in the next season, he's laying low a lot more than that. He's not in his own business no more and all that stuff. He's not running as publicly as he was in this movie. So that leads me to believe that whether Gojo knows if he killed him or not, he told or reported to Jujutsu Tech that he is gone and he's not a problem anymore.
Yeah, I think we're gonna start getting Gojo's backstory. Hopefully, Gojo and Gato's backstory. I think this is what season 1 and this movie is actually leading up to. Because don't remember Gato and the special grade curses goal. They want to seal Gojo. That's their goal. Seal Gojo and get Sukuna on their side. Those are the 2 things that they want to accomplish in order to take over.
Yeah, because they're like, we just can't beat them. Right. I think my prediction is we're going to get more of this Gato team. Like, I think all of his other team members are alive, right? The twins, the dude, the lady. I think there were how many of them? Five of them, and then Gato.
Yeah.
So I think we'll see more of those characters. Rope guy, it's funny, rope guy. I think we'll definitely kind of we'll follow Yuta in that journey, and we'll also have something going on here back in Japan with Kyoto and Jujutsu Tech. I also think that once Yuta and Yuji meet, they're gonna have some sort of bond. I think Mayor, like you mentioned earlier, the whole looking up part, where some of the younger first years are looking up to the second and third year. Yeah. I think similar thing will happen with Yuji and Okotsu.
Yeah.
Just because like they both know what it feels like to have a special grade curse, right? Like they have something in common. They're both prodigies. So I think we'll see a bond between those guys form, and I really hope we get some background more background that fills in all the gap until, present time.
So that's our review of Jujutsu Kaisen, the movie Zero. I appreciated it, man. I appreciate these movies. I really do. I'm thankful for it. Can't wait for Black Clover come out the movie. Hey, this is like the new vibe now. They're taking seasons and putting them in the movie. So, hey, anime movies are getting better. They've never been bad, but it's just nice to see the shows coming out with movies that are related to canon. So, leave a comment, like, comment, share, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all the support. We are Chopped Anime.